Extraordinary People, brought to you by Clinton's Flooring of Brunswick County.
Each month, we like to introduce you to one of the extraordinary people of the Cape Fear.
This morning, we feature an international swimwear designer running a successful business from an apartment just blocks away from where she went to high school in Wilmington. A gorgeous model in sassy swimwear, an edgy photo shoot for an internet ad campaign. It might look like Miami or Milan, but it's right here in the Cape Fear. Welcome to the world of KB Swim, a 7-year-old Wilmington company making waves in the world of women's swimwear, and started by Kenzie Bongiorno when she was still a teenager.
I'm born and raised here in Wilmington, and I grew up, going to the beach every day, and I was always very art focused, and I worked at surf shops.
Back then, she became obsessed with swimwear, and when her mother told her to stop buying so many suits, she decided to try her hand at designing her own.
Started in my bedroom at 19 years old with a collection in my mind and styles in my mind, and I just wanted to put together my favorite aspects of swimsuits into one swimsuit, and that's how KB Swim started.
After studying for a year at UNCW, Kenzie decided to use her art skills and love of beach culture to create a swimwear line of pieces she would want to buy. And with lots of trial and error, she found the sweet spot to turn her business into a profitable brand using internet sales out of her apartment.
So this is where the magic happens as far as keeping customers' orders, and we run our Instagram, and I run a website through Shopify, and that's how I place all my orders and fulfill orders, and we ship all around the world.
Kenzie knew she had hit it big when she appeared on the runway with models wearing her designs at a major national swimwear show. She had just hired marketing and social media manager Brooke Simmons at the time.
She was in Miami Swim Week, which is actually when I first started working for her, so I was just thrown into it, and then ever since then, she has just blown up into this huge brand, and so working from that has been awesome.
Brooke works closely with Kenzie on every detail, from taking photos and writing copy for web content to managing feeds and schedules.
I love this girl's brand. I love that it's sustainable, and every year she puts out something better, which is awesome.
Kenzie designs each piece by hand, including the artwork for the fabric. She has a small company in Indonesia for manufacturing and keeps everything sustainable, from the cloth she chooses to the packaging she uses. Average price per piece ranges from $68 to $80. The brand now boasts more than 6 figures a year in sales, all with a target market under the age of 30.
It's really my age group of 20 to 26 is the most consistent, but we do have a lot of older high school girls, but our pop-ups that we do, we get a lot of college girls and a lot of young girls that come.
A recent pop-up in Wrightsville Beach drew fans looking for favorites from past lines, as well as other merch with the KB Swim logo. Her fan base is growing, and there's a clear reason why.
There is a science behind the art. It is to make sure it fits a body, a 3D form perfectly. So I'm trying to make sure that happens so that everyone's very satisfied with their swimsuit.
From a small startup operation in her apartment to the pages of fashion magazines and a growing wave of internet interest, the young woman with the fancy name is making sure people remember Kenzie Bongiorno, or at least remember her initials.
Dream is to become a multi-million-dollar brand one day. That's anyone's dream when you start a business. But I think I have a process. I think that's going to take time. A couple more years, I think we could get there, though, hopefully. So
it's a labor of love for an extraordinary young trailblazer who infuses her art with heart. And right now, most of Kenzie's products are geared toward younger women, but she says as she continues to grow, she plans to include styles for more of us seasoned swimmers in her collection.
Good for her.
Yeah.
I am not using my Wilmington apartment to that to that level for sure.
None of us is.
Yeah. If you know someone extraordinary that you'd like to see featured here, you can email extraordinary@wway-tv3.com.
Yeah, she gives us all pause to think, what have we done with our lives?
I know. Yeah.
I love it. 6 figures, and she says she wants to be a multimillionaire in a few more years.
Yeah.
She's giving herself a little time to grow.
Good for her.